Hi everybody. Hello, I'm Shauna, and this is Ring of Light Crafts. And if you bear with me, I just had another coughing fit due to the fact that we've all been sick for the last, it feels like forever. Anyways, we are going to make a Christmas wreath today. I'm not gonna deck it all out. I'm gonna make the base and show you how to do it, and then we're gonna decide what to do from there. Okay, so let me just get this real fast going so it's out of my way. Oh my goodness, excuse me. I don't know how to do that. We're just going to get it out of my way. How's that? Okay. So we'll go ahead and we're going to use a Dollar Tree frame. Um, if you decide at the end of it, after you make one, if you make one, that you don't want it to be a Christmas wreath, you can always turn it into pretty much anything. I would turn it into like a little centerpiece because I think it's cool. Anyways, we'll go ahead and make it. Remember, a Dollar Tree wreath frame, you guys. So $1.08 at the Dollar Tree. The next thing you're going to need also at the Dollar Tree, you will need two, three different colors, your choice. I'm using blue, red, and green. These were the tubings. They come in long packages. I kind of like used mine up. I had to go and actually buy another green one to finish making what I started. So anyways, so the tubing once again is $1.08 a piece, and plus the frame. So you're looking at approximately a little under $5. Okay. Um, don't forget, there's one more important thing. You got to be able to keep them to um, your reframe. Excuse me. So you're gonna have to be able to hook them on. You're gonna need pipe cleaner or a Ziploc. Well, not a Ziploc tie. You could use those, but Snell stem. Some people call them. I guess it depends on what you call them, right? I never understood that. I was always told pipe cleaners, but they're cool. $1.08 for a pack of 25 at the Dollar Tree. Or I personally, these are the one things. Some of them are 45 in a pack. If you can get at least 45, that's best. If you want a solid color, those are a little harder to come by at the Dollar Tree. You might want to look at Walmart, Michael's, something like that. So, anyways, hi Buckeye, how you doing? Welcome. We were just going over what we're gonna need, which is just the basics. Dollar Tree, everything. Dollar Tree frame, pipe cleaners, and three different colors of the tubing. And you're going to need two packets of each. So I'm glad we came on because I would have forgot that part. So let me set this aside. And I do not know how to do that. Oh, I think I just figured it out. Okay, so go ahead and bring it over here. Okay, on your pipe cleaners, guys, I'm not cutting them this time because I have problems with my hands. We all know the no damage from a spinal injury from a car accident we had. Excuse me, I'm just dying here. I'm actually going to fold them in half, but keep them in like a loop form, like this. And don't close them in because this is going to make it easier for us to do our next step. So once you do, I'm going to lower you down so you can see what I'm doing, okay? Watch your eyes, you guys, and here we go. Lower you guys up just a wee bit more here. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna take the tubing from the Dollar Tree. Mine has already been pre-cut. This is an extra one, so pretend it's not. What I did is I went a little past 1, and I made those all the way down to my 1 to 16 inch is what these are. And then you just cut them off to the size you prefer. So I'm doing 16 inches on all of them. If they give or take a little, it's not going to matter because what you're going to do is you're just simply going to gather them. After you cut all the colors, you go ahead and just gather them together. Try to match the sizes. And then what we're going to do is fold them in half. See, some of them are longer because it is tubing. They kind of do what they want to do even when you cut them. And I'm just going to grab it at the center here because my hands are damaged, and then I'm just going to twist. That's just going to help you get a little tougher hold of it, a little tighter hold. And then we're going to go ahead, we're going to flip it and hold it in the center here, and you already got your 3 ribbons made here, your 3 little bow parts. And then we're going to do the exact same thing to the other side. Flip it, and grab a hold of it. Now, normally people just put a tie around it, no big deal. But because my hands, that's why I said don't fold them all the way. We're simply gonna flip that over there, grab a hold of both sides of our pipe cleaner. I'm folding mine over so I can hold them. You don't have to fold them over. And then we're gonna go ahead, get a hold of that, and you're just gonna twist it a few times as tight as you can. I usually do at least twice, if not 3 times, just so we get something that looks like this. And since most of mine are a little shorter on all of mine, except for some reason this one isn't, we're just going to cut those and make it sure it's even. You can toss them or keep them for other crafts if you want. So this is where we're starting from. I don't know exactly how many of these I did because I pretty much did the whole thing of 2 bags each. So let's find out together how many we actually will need. I'm gonna raise you guys. No, I can see right here. Oh, thank you, Buckeye. I couldn't see my little sayings there, and I didn't want to be rude or miss somebody. So once again, this is our reform. After everything's cut and made to this here, what we're gonna do is, just so you know, there's one. I'm gonna put my hand where we're starting from, so those that don't know will know. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's 6 sections on this reform. Okay, 6 section. I always call this the outer. I will call this the inside or the inner. So if I say either of those, you know what I'm talking about. Outer, inner, and it's a total of 4 um, joints here, 4 rings holding them together, and you got your little support bars. This is an 18-inch from the Dollar Tree. So let me go ahead and grab a few of these because they're way over there and I'm way over here. What we're going to do is, if I do this first little section here from the outer to the inner, I'm going to take my first 2 bars and I'm going to put one of my pipe cleaners on it, on the first 2. I'm going to flip them and do it backwards just because that seems to work better for me. Maybe not this time, but we'll see. I'm just going to get it started here. I'm not going to worry about cutting these. I'm going to show you guys a secret before I even go on to the next step. If you do it with the whole pipe cleaners, if you have problems with your hands, you can slip it back through. I'm going to use this as a holder. And back through where this joint is, just to make that your holder point. Get it real close together. Back through. Now I'm going to flip it back over. This is just our starting point. This part could be a little more irritating if you let it. I'm just going to go ahead and tie that on there. The reason why is these are now my extra pieces. And Grandpa, can you hand me a pen or my wooden stick because I forgot it? That'll work. Take a pen. Just because I'm not adding ribbon or anything, I'm go ahead and I'm going to color these like I do with my centerpieces. I decided to do this part at the very last moment. And you're just going to color them. And I am going to find a small thing to work with. It's okay, Grandpa. I'll use a brush. Any size, okay, guys? I just don't want them that thick. My apologies. So let's do it again. So just go ahead and get a hold of them. And you don't have to flip them through. I'm just showing you that this is an option. So once you get all this done, you have a little something extra to work with here if you decide you want them or to decorate them. So we're going to do this part before we even go to the next piece. Oops, let go. And I'm just twisting it around and around and around. Paintbrush I have here. And the sizes don't matter. One's taller or one's shorter. Doesn't matter. We're going to go right to our next one here. And if I did one on the bottom too, I now have to do the next one on the top too. So once again, I'm going to flip it just to show you guys and hopefully get a better hold of this. Since, let me get it right here. And we're just going to go around a couple of times. And we're going to flip it right over here. Come on, get back there. I'm debating if I'm going to use that as a starter point too. And I think we will go ahead and hook this as well, just to make it have a better support system. So all I'm doing when I say that is I'm coming to the red, the bearing or the cross, what I want to call this piece. And I'm just flipping one side through that and then the other piece through the other side. to help give it that extra support for starting this piece. So now I got it through here, and I'm just going to go ahead and bring both sides. Here's the other side. And we're just going to twist it really tight and make it stay right in that center piece. There we go. So now we got our piece starting, and you can go ahead and do the same thing with these ones as the other ones, which is just real simple, twisting them and bringing them all the way down. Twist them. You could cut them off, or you can do a half a zip tie or pipe clean or whatever you want. But this is our starting point. So from this point, we're going to just keep on working around. I am going to flip it again. I did the bottom, I did the top, and now we're going to do the bottom again. The bottom two, or the outer part, to the middle piece. It doesn't matter that it moved on me. And we're just going to twist it. Flip our ties back under. I twist it at least twice, you guys, if not 3 times. And we're just going to scoot it right back over here and not worry about it. Go ahead and grab our next one. If I did the outer two, I have to do the inner two. And you would do that all the way around your entire wreath frame. So basically is the bottom will have 2 and the top will have 2. Whoops. And I just lost that one. There we go. To get started, and then you will continue with 2 all the way around. And let's see exactly how many we need in this section, because I truly don't know. So we're going to find this out together. Flip it back, and you guys can scoot them real tight if you want to make sure you don't see any of the frame. I am not going to do that. We're going to flip this one right back through here to the other side. Never scoot them close together, you guys, until you get your pipe cleaner back to your other side, okay? Because on this particular design here, let me pull this way over here so you can see that. Once again, I'm just going to go ahead, twisting it a couple of times on the top again. And then we're going to go ahead and make little curly twos out of this. Whoops. And just bring it down, and then we're just going to slide it right out. This gives us that extra, and if you did multicolor pipe cleaners as well, that'll look awesome. I'm just going to stick with the red, and then we can just scoot it into place. Once you get all your pieces in here, it will not be moving back and forth. Oops, we forgot one. This part is so much easier, guys, to go ahead and do when you first put one on instead of coming back and doing it later. Because come back to it later, you're going to miss one, or there's going to be something wrong somewhere that you're going to be struggling with. So we're just going to do them as we go. Get that twisted in there, pull it up. This one was a wee bit longer. For some reason I was careless there and had it off. Where's that little piece go? Okay. Because I got little animals and little wee ones, we throw those out immediately. Or put them in a baggie, save them for something else you may make in the future. We're going to go ahead and get this one here twisted. And if these get squished, you guys, you can always go back and just readjust them. It's not a big deal. The most important part is getting that extra pipe cleaner back through this here to the other side and twist it so that you have it ready for your next step. Let me grab a few more. Okay, I did 2 on the top, 2 on the bottom. So the next step is our outer part here, so the bottom. And we're just going to slide it right through here, going through this backwards. When I say backwards, most people will do it the opposite way. It'll be this way, and you'll see them do it this way. We're doing it the opposite way. Because if these get a little squish, you can fluff them out. It's not a big deal. Twist it a few times, and we're going to just push it right back through the frame here. Whoops. And then once again, so you guys can see, just pull it right through the frame. It'll keep it centered where you want it for the most part. And then you get to readjust. We're just going to go ahead and twist it a couple of times. And let's just do this again. There we go. And I'm just twisting it. Twist it all the way down if you want or not. It's up to you. You can always readjust. I'll make them pop a little higher. There we go. Turn it back over so you guys see the side. We now have 5, 3 on the bottom, 2 on the top. We're going to have to add 1 more to the top or the inner part. So let's go ahead and get that in here. Make it even up here. Try not to catch your other little piece if you can help it. And we're just going to go ahead and tie that right in here, nice and snug. And we're going to go ahead and push it right back down. So go around at least twice, you guys, on the back. Poke it through. This one's being crazy. Poke it right back through. And then we got it back on the side. And we're just going to find them and pull them up. Now I want to make sure I go through the one that it originally was attached to. So you may have to do a little digging just to get it there. But since you want the twist to be with the one you just did, you just got to make sure you get it hooked to the right one, is what I'm trying to say. Go around at least once or twice. Twice at least, you guys. Never once, okay? They fall out if you do stuff once. So do it twice and at least. And then go ahead. Let's just twist this little one down. Once these all twisted, if you decided, because I decided I'm not adding no ribbon or nothing. We're just doing this base right here. I will do everything else on a later. If I decide I want to add to it for myself, then I'll just do that. But I just want to show you guys this section, how to do this. Then flip it back over. What we did on the bottom, we got to do on the top, or vice versa. So the outer part now is the one. Go ahead and get one on the outer part here again. And we're going to count exactly how many we have on each section, you guys, just so that we know. Okay, and we're going to stick this little baby right back through here to the other side. They're not really that hard to stick through, you guys. Sometimes they're just being a pain. We'll stick this right back through here. And pull that and turn it back over. And we'll get this right through here. Okay. And go around at least twice, okay? Now, if you want it ribbon or something, you guys, this is before you do any of the curlies, you can add the ribbon and stuff like that. But I'm not doing that. Or you can do the whole thing and then add ribbon and then do the curlies. But we're just doing this section. So we'll go ahead and roll it. And there's our curly cube. Let's roll this one. And there's that curly cube. Let go. I kind of pulled when I let go too hard. That's okay. There you go. I'm turning it back over so you guys can see. See what they're starting to look like? They're still moving a little, but that's okay because we're not done in this section. You can always go back and add a little bit of glue on these if you want it. I'm not going to. We're just going to make it for what it is. Now we're going to do the inner two, do the bottom two. Let's do the inner two. And I think after this, we will have one more on each section to do. This is what I'm referring to, section from one joint to the other, in case I forgot to say that. So we'll go through here again, pull it back to the other side, flip it back through, pull it back. And it was this one here we were working on. Just move these little puppies out of our way. And we're going to go ahead and twist it on at least twice. Okay. Thank you. And we'll go ahead and twist it down. And there's that. There's that one. Looks good. Flip it back over. And it does look like we're going to need, well, one more on the bottom, of course, or the outer part. And then two more to finish up this section. And then we will count them, see exactly how many we used. And then we'll know approximately how many we need throughout the whole thing. Okay. Now the outer part. Oops, let go. Just add this one right here. Pull that one through. There we go. Two. And then we're going to go ahead and go right back through. And right back through. And flip. So I'm tangling my nail. Come over here so I can show you guys. And pull this right through here. And then just going to twist it on. Nice and snug. At least twice. We'll go around one more time. And then curly cues. So you're pretty much doing like 2-3 steps in one. On each one, you're just going to work your way right through that. Let me get this go at least one more time here. There we go. And then I don't have to come back and do it again. There we go. And we're just going to go ahead and call that good. Put it back over. Now, from where we're at, you guys, and it does look nice and firm. You know, you can't see too much. I hope you can't see any of the frame. And if you can, squish them together. You could always go back and add more of these if you got them, okay? So don't, if you see your frame, like, don't panic, especially once you're done, don't panic and go back and do it again. You can add. We did the top, we're going to add the bottom right here. Oops, come on, go through here. Get a hold of these. And I am not going to go ahead and secure it to this one because I may actually want one more. We'll find out soon here. Pull that right through there. This one through here. Oh, it got a little twist in there. That's all right. There we go. I'm going to flip it back to, whoops, to you guys. So you can see where it's at. And then we're going to go ahead and get a hold of that and twist. I did put that one, I think, 3, but that's okay. I have my little brush here. I'm hoping this is the last one in this section so we can move to the next. Oops, come on. There we go. There we go. Remember, these are all 16 inches long, okay, guys? Just so you know, in case you came on after I stated that. I just want to make sure everybody knows, so. But welcome to anybody that's out there. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and add one more, and I think what we're going to go ahead and do is we're not going to latch the last 2, we'll latch the next one. So we'll go ahead, we did the top, let's go ahead and add one to the bottom. I know you can probably add a lot less to each section, especially if you're doing all the pretty ribbons and stuff, but I'm not on this, so we're just going to go ahead and bring that through. I don't want to latch it because I'm going to latch the next section to it. Let me go ahead and bring that through. That one. Oops. That's the second one that got twisted on me. There we go. And we're going to go ahead, what we did on the bottom, you got to do on the top or in the center here. Okay, so I'm going to bring this. Once again, I'm going to do 2 this time at a time. Bring this through here and bring this one through the other side. And then we're just going to do the exact same thing. Twist it at least twice, you guys, if not 3 times. And then we're going to stick it right through there. Pull that through to the other end. And push it aside just a wee bit so I can get this one through the other side. Sometimes you got to make those little ribbons just move. And pull that right through there. So let's flip it over. We'll do these 2 right now. Let me move this way. We'll go ahead and do the last 2 we just put in here. Here's one. Here's my other one. I want it centered and it's not going. Oh, there we go. Okay, there we go. Get over there with you, ball. Yeah, who cares? Nobody's going to see the part if it's not exactly centered. At least you can get these on there and get them tied in, and nobody's going to go through every single one and look at them and make sure that you got them absolutely centered. So we got this one on. We're going to go ahead and twist it. Take your little whatever you're using and just twist away. There we go. And let's get this one. And twist away there. Now we did 2 that time, so let's grab the other section here. Oops, come on. It's right here. It was hiding. And this one here. Okay, my other 2 pipe cleaners. We just pulled them through, so now we got to twist them. Hi, beautiful. And we're going to twist it a couple of times here. Make it stay. And then we're going to just curl it down and let go. Take our other piece that I know there was 2. Here it comes. And we can just curl that down too. And if you guys don't want to go through this extra step, don't worry about it. You don't have to. You can cut them off underneath or use a small pipe cleaner. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to turn it over to you guys. And we're going to count first. The latch, we're going to call the 2 that we latch with, okay? Our latching 2. So then after that, we got 1. Let me separate that. Okay, we got 1, Well, actually, that's 2, 4, 6, 8. That's 9. I forgot one on top, guys. I'm so glad we counted them. We'll count them after we fix the one that I somehow missed or just forgot I had to do. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and put this right here. The top or the center here. And twist those in. And we're just going to slide that little guy right through here. And right through there. And we'll go ahead and flip him so we can lock him. And you can see where he's at right there, guys. So we're just going to go ahead and grab his 2 little pipe cleaners and go around twice. 1, 2. Good enough. And now we're going to go ahead and twist these last 2. And then we'll try counting again. Glad we did that. I would have had it all together and realized, hey, I missed that. And now we got our one little section done. Okay, now let's count them. We're going to count them from the lock. So we're going to count them in 2s. And hopefully I did them right. Let me just adjust them where they should go. Okay, let's try it again. So the 2 that locked, so there's 2. Okay, we'll go ahead and count them. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. I somehow latched that one. So 12. Oh, son of a gun, why is it doing that? I accidentally latched it and it just caught my attention. You guys, I missed one on top. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. And that one's locked on accident. Yep, I did right here. And that's what happens when you do 2 at a time. So we got to squeeze this one right in here, you guys. See, as long as you go through, count them, it's okay. You're going to get it. Just slide this little one right in here. And we'll just twist that one right in here real fast. Go at least twice, if not 3 times, and just stick that little sucker right through there. There we go. There you go. You guys, if you wouldn't mind subscribing, or it's called subscribing, and hitting the bell, so you can get notifications. Oh, there it is. It's hiding from me. And it belongs right on. Where do you belong? This one. Alrighty. Yeah, we'll do one at a time, guys. It's so much easier. That'd be great if you guys can do that for me. I appreciate it. Please share if you don't mind. And here we go. We're going to twist it down. I hope I went twice on that one. I got kind of careless there. And we're just going to make it work for ourselves here. And we're going to go ahead and twist. Okay. So now let's try this again, shall we? Now I remember we do one at a time. So I'll latching 2. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Okay, it does 14. One section, I'm using 14. Once again, you don't have to use that many if you're going to add other things to it. Well, I'm not, so I am going to go ahead with the 14 in one section. So that does also mean that instead of having using 2 of each mesh, you might want to use 4. So instead of 2 reds, you might want at least 3 reds instead of all 4 reds, because I'm not going to have enough to finish this. But we do have a lot here, so let's play with it and see if we actually can finish it. So we're going to go ahead and bring this one down. And maybe I'm wrong. I hope I'm wrong. Let's prove me wrong. Let's go ahead and just add this one right here. Go twice. We're just going to slide these through so you guys can see what I mean. Slide it right through here to the top, right through here. And then these 2 we're going to lock. I'm going to flip it so you can see. Sorry, I dropped that. And we're just, once again, we're going to go at least twice. I also was planning on doing a small frame, but couldn't find mine. Went twice. Okay, and maybe that was 3. I don't know, but it's good. And we're going to go ahead. We're not going to lock these because I did lock the other ones. So we'll lock it on this end. Whatever side you lock it on, you guys, it's not going to matter as long as you got something in there secure to hold them, okay? I was just doing it on that particular side. So I'm going to go ahead and scoot that little baby right over there. It's all ready to go. What we did on the out two, we got to do on the inner two. So we're going to go ahead and stick this right through the top two. I have to flip them. That's just me. I have to flip them. And then we're going to go ahead and tie this in here. So we got 14 we got to do here. And let me get this guy to go right through here. If I would have realized it was so long, guys, I would have went ahead and did half and came back on and do the other half with you guys. Let me go ahead and pull that. There we go. Flip it back over, grab these two, and we're just going to lock them. I did do that one too, but that's all right. And then we're going to curl them. Let's calm down. There we go. We got those two going. We'll just scoot that out of our way. And now it's looking pretty good, don't you guys think? I can't wait to see it all the way around. I think it's going to be awesome. And don't forget, you can always add to it. Okay, let me go ahead and grab the next one. Did the inside, we're going to do on the bottom. So whatever you do on the top center, you got to do on the bottom outer side here. Oops, get through there and get where you're going, right there. And we're just going to twist this on. And poke those right through this to the front again. And right to the front again here. And then we got those through. Now what we're going to do is go ahead and flip it and put it together. We can pull them away from the other ones until you decide to slide them all together where you need them, okay? Now we're just going to go ahead and lock them in. I hope you can see that. Lock it in. And then one more. And then we're going to go ahead and do a little twist here. And just twist it. They can be as small as you want, you guys, as big as you want. And I did notice that the Dollar Tree tubing size has changed. This is Dollar Tree tubing. And then I ran out of one of my greens, had to go get green. And now this is their tubing. So it's like really, it's a lot smaller than what it was. So I'm hoping that they can all just get mixed in there and nobody knows the difference. Pull those little curly cubes out. So let's go ahead and continue right here. We'll just do as much as we can and we'll just work from there. What you did on the outer, you got to do on the inner. Get that to come up here. Yeah, I hear it too. Missing animals. 1, 2. And then we're going to bring it right back through. And then we'll bring it right back through here. And then we're going to flip it. I would say do 2, but remember I made that mistake last time, so I'm not going to. And just bring this, oh, there it goes. Right through the center again of what you just put in there and go around these twice. Nice and firm. Make it tight. I guess it ain't firm. It's tight, huh? Firm is the frame. Solid. There we go. Let's do this one. And then let's just get it. Oops. If you grab your other one, just back up and slip it out of your way. There you go. And then you can tell where we're at on this one here. We need 14. So we got these two. This one, come on. I know I didn't lock you, but you belong right there. So we got the 2. This makes 4. And 5. So we need to do the bottom next, okay? Oh, I hate my hands when I do that. My hands goes numb. It sucks. And all of it's caused by my back. Okay, we're gonna flip it over. Now we got this little guy right in here. We're gonna go again, just like all the other one. Twist it at least twice. Nice and tight. Nice and tight there, y'all. So I don't really think you can bloody well mess up on these as much as you can poke yourself at the end. We'll get frustrated because it is time consuming. So you just keep doing what you can do. And if you have to take a break, take your break. It's okay. I mean, right now, this is just yours. So it doesn't matter if you have to stop for a minute. Okay? So all these guys are looking really, really cool here. And go ahead and flip it. We're going to see where we're at with these guys. Let's just count because I lost count. I shouldn't have, but I did. So 2, 4. Okay, now we're at 6. There we go. I might loosen them up a little. But anyway, so let's get going here. Let's at least finish this section here. So what we did on the top, we got to do on the bottom. What we do on the bottom, we got to do on the top of the center. Let's just get that right in here. There it goes. And you guys, I realize that because of the way my hands are, I may not be able to finish this on a live. But when I post it and I go through and I put on my little clip art or whatever you want to call it. Oops. See, I was careless. I got to talking. I put on my clip art or whatever it is. You got to flip it under before I do that. I will make sure that the final picture will show exactly what it looks like in the final if we can't finish it, okay? And I'm saying that now because my hands are just literally going numb on me. Okay. So you flip the pipe cleaner back through. Then we got to twist it at least twice. Let's get a good smell of that. 1, 2. Okay. Then we twist it. I got a little ahead of myself though. And then we'll go ahead and do this side. You will hear Grandpa yelling at the dogs to come in for a while here because they don't want to come here. Funny dogs. Okay. So you can tell if you get any of these sticking on the opposite guys, just poke it right back through there. Not a big deal, okay? And then what we did on the top, we got to do on the bottom or the outer. So go ahead and take your next one, and we just slide that puppy right inside there. The bottom 2 is what I'm talking about when I say in the bottom, you guys. I don't know if I mentioned that. So we want the bottom 2. You get a good hold of that so you guys can see this. You want the bottom 2 wires. So it's the inner wire and the bottom wire. So you have 2 wires that you're connecting your ties to, okay? And here comes the mobs. They just come in here just pouncing like, oh, we did good outside. We got to bulk. Okay, and we're going to flip them. And then once we flip it, let me get the pipe cleaner will go through the center if I can. There we go. I want to make sure I can show you guys that. You separate it so you got your center if you can. Once it gets so thick, I realize you're going to have a harder time seeing that. So just go ahead and just get a good twist of that and do it the best you can do it, okay? Right through here. I think I did it twice or 3 times. I've never seen a computer do what mine just did over here. Interesting. Okay, so just going to go ahead and we're going to twist. And then we're going to go ahead and just twist this one. And then we got those done. Now, next step, see, may not need 14 because see how 4 is getting.